Hi Kirby fans, so today we're going to be checking out the Kirby Split Second 2. So what we'll do is dive straight into it. Hi Kirby fans, so don't forget everything using my video today, there are links in the description below for the best place to get your Kirby products. Make sure you check those out at the end of this video. Hi Kirby fans, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be checking out the Kirby Split Second 2. Now I think this was released early in the 80s, and it basically back in the 1980s there was a lot of these vacuums going around. Kirby jumped on board, brought out the Split Second 2. Now I bought a 12 volt vacuum for my car back in the 90s off the old SO Tiger tokens, for anyone who remembers those, and you used to get those from SOs. Every time you filled up you get a couple of Tiger tokens and then you trade it in for whatever you wanted. So I bought quite a few things and I did buy a 12 volt cordless vacuum for the car, which hey ho, it didn't last too long. So now I've picked up the Kirby Split Second 2. So this was an extra that Kirby brought out, and it's so you didn't have to take your Kirby outside to vacuum the car. You could just use this quick 12 volt vacuum, and apparently it should do a good job. Now we'll zoom in and have a look at it first, and then I'm gotta clean the car anyway. I haven't cleaned it for about 2 months, so then we'll jump in and do a full demonstration and see how well it cleans the car out with this Kirby Split Second 2. So we'll jump in and just have a quick look. Right, so when you bought these, they did come in a box, and they did come with a little brush attachment on the front, and they had a wall hanger where you could hang it up on the wall. As you'll notice, we have a Sentria 2 coloured front and a Sentria 1 coloured back. When I picked this up, there was no other parts with it. There was a big chunk out of here as well, so I have replaced this with the Sentria 2 front bin. Now all you do to empty it would be take this off, so press that, pull that out, and then you just tip that straight in the bin. What you've got on here is like a little chef's hat, so it's a bit of a filter there to stop anything getting sucked in that motor. You can buy replacement ones of these, and I will put a link in the description of where to get them from. So what we're going to do is set this up. It's never been used. It was stored for years, so the guy had it with his Sentria that he bought back in 2011, so it's 10 years old, never been used, and all we're missing is the little brush, as I said, and I've had to fit a new bin to it. So what we'll do is dive in and check this out in the car. Right, so because we've got a newer car, we're going to have the ignition on, and it's going to keep telling us the door's open, so just ignore the beeping, because that's the only way we can get the power to work. So it should, and that works. So we'll try this map first. At the moment it's blowing, it's kicking up a lot of dust, so I presume whatever dust it's sucking up, it's blowing around. I'm not sure how good it would be with that brush attachment, but at the moment it's sucking up a load of the mess. Let's have a look. Oh. And yeah, there you go, it's back all over the floor. So when you empty this, you don't want to empty it in the car. So put that back on, we'll suck that up. We can't really get in any small crevices because obviously you need a tool to get in there. These just come as they are, obviously with a little brush on the end, but even with the brush on the end you wouldn't get in there. Right, so we just tap the passenger side. back area. And finally this side. Right, so as we look at the driver's side, you can't get down these crevices, and you definitely cannot get down the side of your seats where you'd normally get with your crevice tool. Passenger side wasn't that dirty, but again, it still misloads along that crevice side, along those crevices there. You cannot get it out. It probably works on your seats. Obviously I'm not going to try it on the leather seats because it's going to end up scratching them. And then as you pull the mat up around the back, you can see you can't get in those crevices at all. You can get under your seats, but it's doing a job, but I wouldn't say it's the best. So what we'll do is empty this, and then we'll go through and I'll tell you my final thoughts on the Split Second 2. Right, so to empty it, you just press that button there, and got a little bit in there, a little bit of grit. Not loads. And that, give it a shake out. And that's your lot. Right, don't forget, everything you use in my video today, there are links in the description below for the best place to get your Kirby products. Make sure you check those out at the end of this video. So we've just used that Kirby Split Second 2. I did just use it on the carpets because I've got leather seats in that wall track. When you take this front section off and you empty it over the bin, make sure you get it over the bin, because when you pull it off, as you saw, when I pulled it off, it catches that filter and all that dust and grime off that filter goes everywhere. You've got to put that filter back on properly. As you can see, I did put it on, but it hasn't attached on properly. You can buy replacement ones of these, but it's a waste of money at the end of the day. The issue I had with it as well, as you saw, I don't know if the camera picked it up, but it was blowing a lot of dust around. What you've got when you use it, obviously you've got the exhaust fan here. As you're vacuuming, you're causing friction, you're creating dust in the air, and then this just blows it around the car. It's about as good as any other 12-volt vacuum that you buy. It's probably as good as the one I had back in the 1990s that I bought off my Tiger tokens. You can't get in those crevices. It's just a total waste of money. I don't know what Kirby charged for these, and I'm not too sure whether they still make them. They did do them up until the Sentria 2, because you can see by the colour, I was still able to get a front piece for this. I could probably still get the little attachment for the front and the hanger, but it's not worth it. I say I only paid $10 for this anyway, second hand, and it was never ever used, so that shows how much use they actually get. You're better off just getting your Kirby out there with a hose and the zip brush, and it will do a 10 times better job. You can see all the dirt and grime that's left in those crevices. The Kirby Split Second 2 is a waste of money. So if Kirby's still selling them, my advice is don't buy one, waste of money. Just spend that money on the turbo tools that you get with your Kirby. So I'd invest it in a zip brush and any other turbo tools they do. So my final thoughts on the Split Second 2, waste of money. Unless you're paying $10 for it, and now I want my $10 back because it was terrible. So as for the Split Second, I wouldn't give it a second thought. So again, those new to the channel, if you find you're getting value out of this content, then contemplate showing support by slapping that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. Ding that bell for notifications so you don't miss any upcoming episodes. Give us a big thumbs up and comment down below. I will reply to the comment, and if you like what you comment, I'll pin it to the video. So what we'll do is cut to any bloopers, and I'll catch you in the next one.